Welcome back to the Loan Arranger Radio Show. My name is Bruce Woodburn. I am the Loan Arranger. I have been in the mortgage business for 33 years. I've closed well over 10,000 transactions, and I lend in all 50 states. I've got every loan program you could possibly think of, from first-time home buyer programs, down payment assistance, hometown heroes, VA, FHA, USDA, conventional, construction to perm, construction perm, FHA and VA, rehab loans, anything you can think of. The only two type of loans I don't do really are commercial loans, and I can even do some of them. I have some products available for that, but I specialize in residential lending, and I don't do land loans. Other than that, you name it, I got it. And all you have to do is stop what you're doing and pick up the phone and give me a call at 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313, or visit my website at webringyouhome.com. That is webringyouhome.com. And I'm here to help navigate through the transaction, answer any questions you have regarding negotiating your transaction, and how to be a powerful buyer and get your offer made. So in the last 3 years, the buyer has been really at a disadvantage. It's been a seller's market, and it's still a seller's market. However, the buyer has shifted and now has more control. I am seeing sellers you're not going to pay over ask price right now. At least I don't think you will. There may be, if somebody's a special deal, you might find one or two out there, but I'm finding that people are not paying more than appraised value. They're not having to be pushed out of the ballpark if you are an FHA or VA buyer, which always irritated me, because I think you're just as strong as an FHA or VA buyer as you are conventional. Sellers weren't paying closing costs. They're paying closing costs now. I brought with me Kelly Wheeler, and Kelly Wheeler works for Real Brokers. He's a real estate agent and broker for Real Brokers, a real estate brokerage that operates in 7 different states.
All 50 states.
All 50 states.
My team, we have agents in 7 states, but the brokerage is national.
I stand corrected, my friend. I stand corrected.
Hey, but the one thing we didn't mention, and you were probably going there, is the other thing is we're not seeing sellers not allowing concessions.
Right. So we're getting closing costs paid by sellers. So,
yes.
So we promised that we were going to give you some strategies on how you could be, why it makes sense for you as a buyer right now to get in the market, regardless of interest rates. We know we're going to refinance you later on when interest rates drop. But now let's talk about strategies that we promise to give you that will help you as a buyer in this market. So, first things first, I think that because sellers are more willing to pay some closing costs and you're not paying over ask price, that gives the buyer a new swing at the ball. So now is the time to get in there and make your offer. First thing you need to do is get pre-approved by me. I've got all the loan programs. I'm a national lender. I'm a direct lender. There's no middleman. Everything happens in my house, from originating the transaction to closing it to funding it to even servicing my loans. You don't have to go anywhere. Since I'm a national lender, my pricing is phenomenal. I'm going to tell you, I'm a great lender. I've got the best team. I've got great interest rates. And that is the first step. You always want to get yourself fully pre-approved. And if you're fast track approved, that means that your loan has been fully underwritten and we can really negotiate strong. Then I will connect you to a first-class professional real estate agent that I have pre-vetted, that I am choosing agents in different segments of the market to help my clients. So whether you are in Melbourne, whether you're in Daytona or New Smyrna or Groveland or Claremont or Davenport, I've got agents on standby. And you know what they're going to give to you, Kelly? Because you're on my program. What are we going to do to give back to the buyer?
We're going to dedicate 25% of our commissions, buyer side, to the buyer, our client, your client, to be able to use for an interest rate buy down, prepaids, or closing cost assistance.
Absolutely. And
that's massive.
It's massive. And what we can do is still negotiate with the seller to pick up closing costs.
That gets even better.
So then you can buy your rate down a little bit more, or completely eliminate all the closing costs, or we can combine it with Hometown Heroes or
Correct,
other down payment assistance programs that may be available.
I don't know. I just want to make sure everybody understands what we just said, because this is a massive bombshell.
This is huge.
So one of the things that causes buyers to stay back, and obviously interest rates, thinking about, oh my God, the payment's going to be $300 more than what I thought about, blah, blah, blah. One of the things that buyers are being shy about right now is the amount of money you have to bring to the table. Well, guys, we just broke down and gave you a absolute bombshell. No less than 25%. So if the commission check is $10,000,
right?
We're talking $2,500 minimum back to you, and it could be higher because we negotiate right now. And today, sellers are more primed for negotiation.
Absolutely.
And if we negotiate for an additional, say, 1 point from them, now we're talking $5,000.
Up to 3 in many cases,
oh,
too.
Heck yeah. Oh, heck
so
yeah.
we are going to fight. And here's the thing. We can never promise what a seller is going to agree to in
Correct.
advance. So we're not about that. We're not saying you're going to get this. What you're guaranteed to get is the 25% of the buyer's side commission back by using. Now, this agreement ends December 31st, okay? But I have made agreements one by one with agents across Central Florida that are super excited about helping you get into this market. If you're interested in that, just stop what you're doing. Write my phone number down. It's 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. Or go to my website at webringyouhome.com. And just ask for the Loan Arranger Real Estate Rebate Program. That's a mouthful, but boy, is it. I'm going to tell you, the Loan Arranger Real Estate
That's like writing a check for $2,500 on an average sale. That's
right
awesome.
And that's at $375. You think about that. You get up into
what about a
$500,000
home, $500,000 home?
It works. We're going to commit to doing that for each and every one of you. You just call me and I'll connect you with Kelly. Kelly and his team can help you. He is a mad negotiator. I'm telling you what, I wouldn't want to be on the other end of negotiating with Kelly. He's got a lot of talent, but he's super conscientious about taking care of his buyers' needs. So I will connect you with Kelly. You just got to.
Wow, that should have got an amen right there, brother.
It really should.
Hey, glory.
Well, you know, we have something that's not as good as an amen, but it's pretty doggone good. How about?
Yeah, buddy, that's talking my language.
We got it. Right? And if you wait too long, that's what you're going to get there. So look we're back and we mean business here. We're trying to help you. All fun and games, but I'm going to tell you something. Don't wait. If your property only goes up 5% per year, you are so far ahead of the game. Yes. You're never going to save money renting. And what's happening, Kelly, it's a vicious cycle for people because the rents are going up, so it keeps them from saving more because more of their money's going toward rent. Yeah. And with fuel prices going up, they have less disposable cash. So here's a huge part of my demographic out there are people that are well established. So they are parents that may have adult children or adult grandchildren. So I'm going to plead to you right now. When you pass and you leave your inheritance to your kids that are presently renting, they're going to buy a Harley and a Boston Whaler. Okay? That's what they're going to buy. Maybe an 80-inch screen TV. That's what your retirement is going to do for them. Or you can go to your children or grandchildren now and say, I want to give you a gift of your inheritance in advance, but it must go toward the purchase of a home. And if you do that, you will not only protect your hard-earned retirement funds, but you will set your family up for generations to come. Because once they've got the responsibility of being a homeowner and they see how that equity grows, and if you're worried about them going behind you after you do it and going, they'll just refinance it and pull out and they'll piss it all away. No, they won't. I'll put you on, Grandpa, on the deed, and they can't even get an equity line on it without your signature. So if you want that, I can protect your future and you can give back more than you ever thought you could give by helping your family members out in advance. It's not that hard to do. Now, when you're giving a gift of equity, there are rules that apply and guidelines that apply. So you talk to the loan arranger, I can give you all the answers to all your questions, and they're different for conventional versus FHA versus VA versus USDA. So you want the right answer. 407-706-3313. That's 407-706-3313. I'm the Lone Ranger. I'm along here, my friend Kelly Wheeler from Real Brokers, an expert in real estate, and he's joining me, and he's excited about this program. And we are wanting to really reach out and help more of the first-time home buyers. So we want to also give back to the real estate community because you guys are working hard, and you see with the economy pulling back that the buyer leads have dropped a little bit. So we want to help you be able to navigate. My leads are down by 12%.
That's national.
The national average is down by 30%.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm okay with that. And I knew it would be because refi is going away.
Correct.
And we're actually still doing refis, believe it or not. If you do need to refi, just call me. I can help you with that. But I mean, people typically refi to lower their rate. Right now they're up, so that doesn't work. But cash out, paying off a spouse in a divorce situation, cashing out to buy investment properties, we're still doing a lot of that. But getting back on track, we are here to try to do our best to give back to all the people that want to get in the market. Rent control, forget rent control. It's called a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. But we are going to help real estate agents throughout Central Florida. So you're having an event that is no realtor left behind on August the 8th. Now you've already got 100 people, 100 real
We're
estate.
at 105 now.
105 realtors registered for this event. It's going to be in Altamont Springs, Longwood, Altamont Springs.
If they'll call your office, we'll get you the information. Guys, just call his office. He'll get you the information, and we would love to have you if you're a realtor there. It's a free event, and we brought in guys that are actually crushing it right now all across the United States, and they're going to break down their strategies. There's no pitches. There's no you're going to buy anything.
You don't have to buy anything.
We're doing this because we want to give back to these agents. No. I'm keeping those because they're worth money.
Yep.
But this is to help agents out because our passion is to not leave any agent behind, and it's to also help agents get out of the shiny object syndrome and actually do what others are doing at a high level.
Right. I will be there. I will be taking about an hour to teach a class as well to all you real estate agents on strategies that I've put together. There's no sales pitch from anyone. There's no recruiting. It's not a recruiting event. It is a learning event to help more people navigate this market. 407-706-3313 or WeBringYouHome.com. I'm also going to be teaching a class on August the 17th. And that is a home buyer class. If you'd like to get into that, the location is to be determined, but I'm looking at a Winter Park location. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. We're going to talk about hometown heroes and other programs that will help you navigate the real estate market and strategies for being an investor. And then on August 5th, I am teaching a class on mortgages to real estate agents. So if you're a realtor and you want to know more about what mortgages are available, how do they work, you don't want to be a real estate agent. And if you're new in the industry, this is a must. You don't want to be a real estate agent and not know as much about mortgages as your client does. So this is my mortgage class for realtors only. It's going to be at Outback Steakhouse on August the 5th at 11:30. You must register in advance. It's a very small room, guys. It's like 20 people. That's about all I can get in there, and that's packed. But it will be a lunch and learn, and you are going to learn everything about FHA, VA, USDA, PMI, MIP, down payment assistance, you name it, I'm going to help you with it, in addition to some marketing tools that will help you help more buyers and sellers in the market. You won't want to miss that class. That, again, is on August 5th. Go to WeBringYouHome.com. If you want to register for No Realtor Left Behind, which will be on August the 8th, that is from 9 to about 3 or 4 o'clock. There will be lunch served and a happy hour afterwards for brainstorming with mastermind superstar real estate agents. They're going to help you guide through the industry and come out on top where other agents are pulling back, thinking the economy has gone bust. We are crushing it in the market right now. I'll be back in 5 minutes with more of the Lone Ranger Radio Show. Bruce Woodburn, CrossCountry Mortgage, along with Kelly Wheeler, my guest. Just go to WeBringYouHome.com or call me or text at 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313.